Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Lympo Q&A session. Last week, we asked you to send us the questions that you're curious about, and today I'm going to answer most of the questions. We received so many that maybe some of them cannot fully be covered. So in case that happens, please just ask this question on our Telegram channel. But other than that, we just try to include as many questions, comments, and concerns as we receive. Having said that, I'm moving to the first question now. Thank you for this question. I'm very much still the CEO of Lympo. As announced earlier last year when we spoke about the acquisition, I said that I'm gonna accompany Lympo to this new phase, and will do my best to make sure that we launch a very successful NFT project. And this is what I'm doing every day ever since. This is a very good question, also a very relevant question. We've received it from many of you. And today, what I can say about that is that we are in daily discussions with the Binance team, and we're working on the details of the price discovery mechanism. And as soon as we have them confirmed, they are going to be communicated both by us and by the Binance team, and you will get all the details on this. So for today, I can just say that you have to wait for a little bit longer, be a little bit more patient until we can share all the details with you. Thank you for this question. As previously said, we're now working constantly and in a very intense pace to finalize all the details regarding the price discovery mechanism. As you know, we're in a very hot crypto market. There are a lot of projects, a lot of work going on, and we are trying to finalize the details as soon as possible so that we can share them with you, and they will also be shared by the Binance team. Lympo's overall topic is and gonna remain sports. However, sports doesn't mean only athletes or teams. We're looking at areas like esports. We're looking at custom sports characters that are drawn by our talented designers. And we're looking forward to work with more, with a bigger variety of IPs, still remaining related to sports, but having in mind that this can be a much broader category. First of all, with Lympo NFTs, when we work with athletes and sports teams, we only focus on IP rights protected NFTs, and we believe that they add more value to every digital collectible. The second important point is that in comparison to other NFTs that are only there to be collected and exchanged or sold in the future, Lympo NFTs will work like assets within our ecosystem. That means with the NFT, you're not only going to be able to possess an NFT, but do many more activities that will be related to the content development that we do in the future. As explained in our white paper, one of the examples of the content development that we will undertake is developing various games. And that will allow you to use your NFT within that game and then to get even more rewards from actually utilizing it, not only from possessing it. So these are two main differences. These are two main strategies that we believe in. And of course, finally, I have to mention that we're working with great partners like Binance Smart Chain, like Animoca Brands, the new owner of the company. And we believe that leveraging these partnerships and being within a network of very successful projects belonging to that family is also going to make Lympo very, very valuable. Furthermore, one of the things that we are going to do very actively in the future is using the social media base of the sports athletes that we recruited to work with us as our marketing channel. Already today, having in mind the sports stars that agreed to work with us, we have over 20 million following on social media, and we believe that this is a leverage that is going to be very important in the future. Right now, we're at the very beginning of our project. We're laying the foundations for the Lympo NFT ecosystem. And of course, our focus right now is to make everything right in this first stage. Talking about the partnerships and the bigger network of companies that are working together with Animoca Brands, we have already started working with Binance Smart Chain. So we already leveraged one partnership. And of course, we're looking forward to work with more NFT ecosystem players like OpenSea. And obviously, we will target the IP assets that are related to sports that Animoca Brands has already. And we hope that at some point in the future, they will join our NFTs ecosystem as well. At the moment, we have no working relationship with the SuperFarm, but of course, having in mind that Animoca Brands have it, maybe in the future we will work with the SuperFarm. So I cannot exclude that right now. One of the ways that we think about content development to utilize the NFTs is an app or various apps, also games, as mentioned before. However, for now, we're looking for partners to do that, and it's too early to say how exactly this is going to look like. As a reminder, we only stand at the very beginning of the ecosystem, and our goal right now is to release the first NFTs and to allow our users to mint them. Regarding the old app, for now, the old Lympo app is functioning as it was before, and we're thinking about various possibilities how we can connect it to the Lympo NFT ecosystem once that part is up and running. The Lympo app continues to function like it did before. And at the moment, we are discussing about various opportunities and various ways to link it to the Lympo NFT project in the future. However, it's too early to tell any more details about that. Currently, we don't offer any options to transfer the app points to actual Lim tokens. As communicated previously, all Limos holders will receive LMTs according to the vesting schedule that is going to be decided upon after the price discovery mechanism. We will, of course, communicate all the details when they are ready. Secondly, all the Limos holders will get access to the exclusive NFT pool. And finally, depending on the level of each Limos holder, whether it's gold, silver, or bronze, various NFT rewards will be issued for these holders. And of course, you will know more about that once these rewards are ready and they will reach every Limos user on time. Right after the price discovery stage, we will open a deep Lim LMT pool on Uniswap. As said before, we will open a big Lim LMT pool right after the price discovery stage on Uniswap. And this is going to be the primary place to buy LMT tokens via Lim tokens. Okay, so on this question, I will not be able to give exact numbers right now. But what's important to mention is that we know that we have some LMT token holders that have a rather small amount of LMTs and some have very huge amounts. So here, the task for us is to design a model where both those who hold a rather small number of LMTs and those who hold a very high number of LMTs have NFTs, and that everyone can get a certain kind of reward. And all the formulas related to that are going to be made public as soon as this design stage is over, because we want to make sure that everyone can participate in the NFT ecosystem, no matter the amount of LMTs they're holding. Now, regarding the time needed to mint an NFT, it shouldn't take more than a few days to mint a very basic NFT. And obviously, the rarer the card is, the more time it's going to take to mint it. One thing maybe to add here is that obviously the formulas that I mentioned are going to be evolving over time. So we will all the time look what's going on in the pool and make sure that it makes sense to be in the pool and mint NFTs for all those interested. We're doing everything to make sure that this can be done as soon as possible. We want to release a quality product that is going to be so that everyone is going to be satisfied with that. And we hope that the first LMT holders will be able to join such a pool and mint the first NFTs as early as in April. As soon as you possess an NFT, you will be able to sell it, for example, on OpenSea or any other marketplace that supports NFTs. In the future, we foresee that there are going to be 4 ways to acquire Lympo NFTs. First of all, obviously, for those who possess LMTs, you will be able to stake them and mint NFTs in one of our pools. Secondly, we will organize some auctions for very special one-of-the-kind NFTs. So those interested are going to be able to acquire those NFTs via an auction. The third way to get an NFT is to buy it from an NFT marketplace like OpenSea as soon as someone wants to sell their NFT there. And finally, we also foresee designing and selling packs of cards. So these are going to be mystery packs that you will acquire and then find surprising NFTs in them. we have opened a registration forum where you can report the special cases where the old LIM tokens were not transferred to the new ones. We have already received some of the requests, and we're now working every day to reach out to those who have this issue, and we'll be looking forward to resolve them. Token offering that we just held, the ratio was 1:8.
Taip,
nieko nesakyti.
ir nebus čia jokio fixed ratio.
Thank you for the question. I think there's some misunderstanding here. So there is no, and there's going to be no bridge between LIM and LMT tokens. The bridge that we've been talking about is the bridge between LMT tokens and the Binance Smart Chain. And about the ratio, obviously, we don't know what the ratio is going to be in the future. The ratio that was in the initial token offering was 1:8, meaning 8 LIM tokens for 1 LMT token. So first of all, we're doing the price discovery stage where we will see what the price of LMT is. And based on that, the first pool that we will open ourselves is going to have some initial LIM LMT token ratio. However, obviously, we don't know what this ratio is going to be and what the price is going to be. And that's why we're doing the price discovery stage. Our communication and marketing activities are going to be, first of all, directed obviously to our own communication channels. Then we're working on every important message with Animoca Brands and their communication team. And obviously we're seeking reach out through Animoca Brands partners. And finally, one of our key goals in attracting sports athletes for our NFTs ecosystem is to work with these athletes in the future and to reach all of their follower base on social media. And this is going to be a very important channel for us in the future. Right now, our roadmap looks like this. We're working to open the first NFT pool as soon as possible, where LMT holders will be already able to mint the first NFTs. Then we are doing the price discovery stage to find out the price of LMT. Soon after that, we will open a LIM LMT pool on Uniswap so that more people can access LMT through exchanging it to LIM token. And obviously in all of this time, we will work on opening more pools to mint more NFTs and of course work to attract as many world famous partners, sports stars, teams that will join the Lympo NFT ecosystem. This is the first stage of our project. The second stage is the content development that I spoke about before a little bit. And in this stage, we will have various opportunities for NFT holders to utilize, to use their NFTs as assets in various media. The benefits for the participants of the initial token offering are, first of all, that they will be able to access the exclusive NFT pool for life. This I view as the biggest advantage for all of those who already have LMTs. And of course, we saw it as a discounted pre-sale stage. Our goal right now is to launch the first mining pool as soon as possible. This is going to be the athlete pool. And right afterward, we will launch other pools one by one. And as soon as we have the date for that, we will communicate that with you. Thank you for all those who sent their questions for this Q&A session. Thank you for everyone who watched the Q&A session. And of course, we're always there for you. Please join our Telegram channel or our Discord channel if you haven't done so, and ask your questions on a daily basis there. And I'm looking forward to the next Q&A session with you.